Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm joined with our great client manager, Katie, here today. We're going to talk about one of these roles that she recently placed. But before we do that, let me just tell you that we are Twice as Nice Recruiting. We build every single search from scratch. We have a 9.9% placement fee, and we guarantee your placements for 18 months. Alrighty, Katie, I want to talk to you about this business development director. Tell me a little bit about this role. I think it was in the K through 12 vertical, you said?
Yes. So this was a business development director for a very entrepreneurial and up and coming food service contract provider. They focus on earth friendly, sustainable food practices. And this director, yes, would be selling into the K-12 vertical. So anything from kindergartens to grade school, high school, private, public, all of the schools.
So tell me a little bit about this client. You said they're very entrepreneurial, very up and coming. Can you tell me a little bit more about what they do?
Sure. Yep. So they're pretty cutting edge in their technology, but again, their real focus is on their mission around earth-friendly, sustainable food offerings. And I would say the biggest qualification or focus for them is just that cultural fit. They're a smaller team of, I think, around 50. And a lot of contract food service providers are large companies with 5,000 plus employees. So culture was really big to them. And obviously that's not something that's easy to define on paper or for our recruiters to kind of feel out. So a lot of the emphasis on the search was our evaluation process and ensuring those soft skills aligned with our clients' cultural needs.
So, how did this search go? Looking for those soft skills and the other skills that the client was looking for to make sure that this candidate was perfect.
So this search was actually a pretty seamless search, but I will say that we've been working with this client for about 4 months on a different vertical. So their senior living vertical is a new channel that they're building out. And we've been working very tenaciously on trying to define what this role will entail, and of course, understanding those cultural needs. So we had a great background and very built out kind of feedback loop with this client. So when they asked us to work on their K-12 sector, which is their most popular and kind of in demand sector, we were ready to go, especially in terms of their overall cultural fit. And the search went well. We were able to engage with our placed candidate on day 13, and she was competitive in that she was from the California area and she had multiple offers in hand, but we were able to understand what exactly mattered to her in terms of long-term career goals. And we had a placed candidate by day 35.
That is fantastic. That's a really, really fast timeline. Was there even a challenge then that we had to overcome just because that was so quick? And if so, what was it?
Right. I think the biggest challenge of the search was just ensuring that we understood the niche market of contract food service sales. There's a big difference between food distributors and wholesalers who sell into contract food service providers. So the education around the industry was really important. And thankfully, our client acted as a partner and educated us on the terms and the specific niche industry that we were looking for. And we were able to passively engage with many candidates that were in that specific vertical. I always say one of our sharpest tools in our recruiting toolbox is our ability to engage passively with candidates who may be working full time. They may not be able to apply through the major job boards, but our sourcing specialists can target specific companies or competitors in niche industries with those skill sets very quickly and efficiently, despite what could seem like a unicorn or specific type of qualifications.
So I know that we're working on another search with this client. Is there any lesson that we learned from this search that we could apply to the other one that we're working on with them, or any other search with a similar client?
Yes. So I think it all comes back to just lots of collaboration and really understanding, great lists of competitors or targets that we can go after passively to ensure that we're engaging with candidates with that niche skill set or that have that niche industry experience. We were able to pull our placed candidate from the number 2 competitor in the marketplace, and she was a passively sourced candidate, and our client couldn't be happier.
Yeah, this seems like it was a really fantastic and seamless search, like you said, and I'm so happy that we found that unicorn, that rock star for our client, and we will definitely do that for their other search as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, Katie. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for having me.